How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another Creativerse video. We're finally back at the home base to do a few things. I've been doing a little bit of stuff around and about, been building this guy, kind of the equivalent to that elevator over here. But it's not really going to be the subject of this video because, as I've just said, I've already built the mirror image of this guy on video for you, so I'm just showing you one thing I've been doing, and that's finally getting done. The first subject of this video, I think, is going to be this area here. Oh, whoop. Yep, and killing of these things, I think. I just cleared this place a few seconds ago, and it's already full up again. We've got some really aggressive spawns up here. Let's just pick these guys up to get them out of the way. Oh, I got a recipe, and it's for something I already have, so it can go away. Okay, so what we've got here is a kind of a bit of negative space, and I was thinking kind of ahead of time what I would do with this. And I think I'm going to incorporate the old idea I had of these kind of water channels flowing through the base, and I'm going to have a bit of a pond up here, I think. Sorry about the, if you can hear the sound of me swallowing there. I've got a little bit of a dry throat and did not think to have some water with me. Anyway, the first thing I'm going to have to do, because I want it to be level with this, I think, yeah, is I'm going to have to take these blocks away, and we'll just skip until I've got that done. Okay, so here we are, and it's cleared out. So the next step is going to be to lay down some grass, because that's going to be kind of, I want this area to be a little bit garden-like, so I'll lay down some grass and then I'll do the design on it. So let's just give this guy here a bit of a covering. And yeah, I'll just skip again until we've got all this placed. Okay, so here we are. We've got a nice little bit of grass lying around here. Now, first question I've got to myself is what I'm going to do with this guy. And what I thought I might do, start by bringing these columns down here. And, ooh, I need a few more. Might actually be running a bit low on those blocks. Got loads in chests, so that's no real problem. And then, would I do that, or would I do that, I think, but the other way around? Oh god, okay, I'm really bad at this. I'm just going to place it again. Because I am so... we'll just skip until I get this done. It's an awkward place. Here we are. Sorry, we won't have to skip. Okay, excellent. So I think I might do that, just to give it a bit of context. I'm so bad at rotating blocks. It's just, it's the bane of my life. Okay, so here we are, and it's not very complicated, but it's a nice little bit of contour going along there, and I like it. Okay, so what I'm wondering here is how far to bring this out over here. So I might have a little... I'm not sure what quite to do with this guy yet. Whether to have it be grass and have it kind of supported by some structure underneath, or to have a balcony which might not need quite so much support to kind of make sense. I'm not entirely sure what I'll do with it in the end. So I'll just bring it out this far. And now we've got this nice little kind of bit of lawn here that we can work with. Now, to have the start of the water flow going, what we need, really, ideally, is some kind of fountain or something. And I've been wondering how to design it, because we haven't got much space here. It's going to be a little bit tricky to get to work, especially if I want it to be a path around. It would be kind of nice if there was a little way you could walk around it. So, I'm thinking that I might go the route of, like, a fountain which, even if it's just one block, this isn't the block I'd use, obviously, but if I just had it, like, this, would it look enough like it might be a fountain? I think it might. So let's try that. I don't have to go the route of the fountain. If it doesn't work, I can always go with... Whoop. Come here, you. I can always just go with having just a kind of pool it originates from. Oh no, that's not the right block there. Need me some grass. Okay. I think I might have the little fountain-y thing here. And what will I build it out of? Let's see. Yeah, I might build it out of this guy. And then, around it, I'll have a little pool. And I'll try and kind of randomly generate, or as close as I can to randomly generate the structure of it. But if I do that, it's going to be kind of visible. So I'll try and have a kind of uniform bottom to this. I'll just use that block. That should be okay. If I need to change it, I always can. Let's see. If I have kind of that as a bottom surface, let's see. Yeah, that's looking okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So that's actually in the middle, so that's a good place for it to be. Let's see. If I place loads of water blocks around it, and I'll just skip here until I've got this water working, because sometimes water is a bit frustrating. Okay, here we are. We've got a little pool. So let's have a look what happens if we place this down here. And okay, yep. So what we could kind of do with is a little bit more stuff like that. Okay, nice. It's kind of working. I might end up changing a few things up with it, but so far I like it. Okay. So the next step would be that after it does that, I'm going to have kind of... It's going to exit out here. Oh, I'm going to need a grass block to replace here. And I want to have kind of a thing collecting the water here, pushing it aside a bit, and then having it emptying down into that, because as you can see, this actually comes into this block, but our water stream's here. So that's going to be the next kind of task I need to do, and that's kind of line up with a couple of things I had planned to happen down here anyway, so it's kind of tying into a few other tasks I had to do. Okay. So, I am gonna cut here and do a bit more work, and then we'll be back. So, I will see you in a minute. And so, here we are. I've laid out a little bit of a fountain here, and put in a few little details like tundra flowers and all of that. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. The water was... Oh! I was about to say the water's treated me quite well, but it apparently isn't. Like, I get this happening quite a lot, actually, where you kind of put the water down and everything's fine, and then you go away from it, go out of the world and come back, and it's broken again. It's a bit weird. Anyway, I'm just going to place these down to here. I've created these little aqueducts to carry the water down. And before I have this go all the way, I'll just show you what it looks like. So I've got this little bit of scaffolding here to hold me up. So here we go. I've created this little kind of area here just because I wanted to have a bit of a facing on the front of this bit of wall here. Give the build a bit more structure. I didn't want to have just a big load of dirt showing, and I think it looks quite cool. Ooh. I'll leave you to live for a moment, sir. You can have a lease of life from me. So, the next step is to put in a few pillars. And, oh god, it's doing that thing. Okay, it's fixed itself, good. Sometimes when you take away fences, it leaves a weird little phantom block thing behind, which can be a bit frustrating. But it seems to be behaving quite nicely this time. Okay, so, let's get this coming down here. And ta-da! And that'll give us just a bit more structure. Now, I need to get this up here. Oh, come on, let me. Ah, and that block stopped me. Okay, cool. So yeah, here we go, and I think that's enough. I don't think I need anything in here. What I could probably do is, wait, place how I want you to. Yeah. Do something like that, maybe. And yeah, I think we've got it there. I think that's our design. Okay, so I'm just going to tear this scaffolding down, and we'll let the water flow and see how it looks. See you in a minute. Okay, so here we go, and I've just placed the water down. They've got it flowing down here, down this little channel, and out and down the front of the base. Let's... Oh no, I kind of weirdly stuck to it there. Let's ride it down. Woohoo! And here we have... Okay, here we have a problem. It looks like I've actually miscalculated the positioning of it. Oh, damn. Oh, and I was so sure that was going to land. I don't know how I didn't see that. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, that can be fixed. The question is, what do I do to fix it? Do I move that guy up there, or do I rearrange this garden down here slightly? Because I've already, what was I about to say? Yeah, I've already moved this bit down here over, because it meant to land right here. Well, I'm going to have a little bit of a think about it, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so here we are, and I've decided I'm actually going to adjust the garden to fit with what's going on up there. So I've knocked out this little bit of hedge here and extended the pool into these, what was these kind of empty little areas, and I think I actually kind of prefer the garden like this. It gives each area more purpose. Like this area before kind of had no purpose. Now you're kind of here at the base of a waterfall, so yeah, it's kind of nice. So let's go up and put some water in place and see how it looks. And zoom. I still sometimes take damage from that. Okay, so let's knock this through. Hop down. Take loads of damage because I'm a fool. Take a bit of a hop over here. Get onto the top of this little hill. And have a look. Ah, yes, I like it. I think this is what we're going to go with. Cool. So yeah, the water, I feel like the water adds something the base really needed. Just a few little details. So the next step, I think, is going to be just doing this other one. So that we've got two coming down. And then I'm going to do probably just a little bit of kind of detail stuff in here. Just because that's kind of an area now that needs to be worked on. Okay, guys. So I'll see you in a minute. Again. And here we are. I've gotten the second aqueduct done, and I think it's looking pretty damn nice. Yeah, I'm very, 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 very happy with how the space is coming along. And the more I'm adding to it now, I got a bit burnt out building it before, but now I'm kind of doing a bit more on it. It's really feeling good, and it's good to take breaks and move between projects. Like with the manor house I'm doing right now, the reason I'm doing this video back at the home base rather than that is because I've just gotten a bit stuck on designing the roof. And, you know, in those situations, I think it's best just to take a break and do something else. So here we are, and I think it was definitely right to come back here because I've made a lot of progress and it's feeling right. Now, okay, that guy, he got a lease of life last time, but now he's going down. Where are you? There you are! Okay, let's see what you get. Ugh. Your offerings are meager. Okay. So, what will we be doing for the next part? Okay, so this has a lot of unused space, this whole area here, and it needs something going on in it. It really, really does. I want to keep this kind of tall and open, but it doesn't necessarily have to go right up to the top. My pillar up here. Okay, so what about if I put... What about if I put in something like that here? And then we go across like 3 blocks up. Okay. So what if I put this here? And we'll figure out something to do. What should we... Should we go straight over and have like detail in here, or should we go over for a bit and then go up more? Anyway, first off, I think we should do this. Keep our themes rolling. That gives you 2 there. It's enough to do something. Yeah, let's try this and see what it gives us. Oh god, I hate doing this so much. I'm just terrible at it. Anyway. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so now let's try putting it across here like this. And yeah, in here I think we go over a bit of a blue, and I'm not entirely sure what we'll do up here, but we can do something. Let's tear this down. Let's see. Yeah, I think that could work. We'll see if it actually stays. I'll have to do a bit more and see what's going on there before I actually figure out if I'm going to keep it like that permanently. But I do definitely think things are coming along quite well here. Oh, one thing I do have to do is I need to replicate this on the other side. So how many blocks up is that going? It's 4 visibly. Cool. And then up 4 visibly. Nice. Yeah, so sometimes I find when you're wondering what to do, a good thing to do is to just... Whoops. For some reason, it wasn't registering that I was holding R there. For some reason, I have no idea why. I'm not sure if you're seeing this here, but I'm getting a lot of it's like not moving and snapping between positions. So it's being very weird today with the old block rotation. Okay, yeah, as I was saying, when you're stuck, a good thing to do is just do some of the repetitive building, like, oh, I've got this on this side, but not on the other side, I'll do that. And as you do things like that, I find it comes together slowly. Like, more and more of the build just comes together as you go. And eventually, something you think you're kind of stuck on, you're thinking, oh, how the hell am I ever going to figure out what to do with that? And then you do a bit more, and suddenly you're going, well, you know, now I've filled in this bit on the other side, I know exactly what I want to do here. So it's a good little thing to do. So it was kind of going in. I'll just place that in there. I've got plenty of blocks, so I don't have to be conservative with spending. I should have blocks for that. And then it's the old stair routine, where we go in. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of weird lag when it comes to block rotation for some reason. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it's kind of... I'm getting a little bit of lag whenever I rotate blocks, and it is quite odd. Anyway, let's just put this guy in here, and boom, we've got that there. So it's all coming together. Okay, so I think we might be nearing the end of what I can realistically get done here without spending ages kind of tinkering around and messing with different designs. So what I'll probably do is stop here. I don't know what I'm going to do for the next episode here. We'll have to see. I'm not sure. I'll either continue working in here, because I'm kind of feeling doing this work right now, or I'll do another project. I'll probably leave the house, the governor house kind of roof concept for one more video, because it's kind of being a bit challenging to me, and I can't quite figure out how to make it look right, and currently it's just not good enough. I'm not happy with it, so I'll be leaving that until I've got a good idea on what to do with it. And maybe we'll do other projects in the city while I wait to find a solution for it. But maybe we'll work more over here. I don't know. We'll go with what I feel like doing at the time. In any case, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this return to the home base. I've really enjoyed being back here and building again. I hope you're happy with how it's all progressing. If you have any tips with things I can do to really make this base start coming together and get nearing towards completion, then do feel free to comment. Leave a like if you want to support what I'm doing here. And, as always, I'll see you next time. See you later, guys.